Well, hello everybody. I'm back. So let me find you guys on here. Again, hold on. Hold on. There we are. Oh, sometimes I really love Facebook. Whoops, gotta get the volume off there. There we go. So hi everybody. I'm Carolyn from Nonnasnuttykrafts, as you can see down there by the banner. So today we're going to do this mini wreath, and I have this cute. Let's make sure my hot glue gun. I don't think I need my hot glue gun. Let me turn that off. We got this home is where your mom is sign. Isn't that cute? So this is just small enough or big enough in a sense just for a little mini wreath. So I thought, you know, I haven't been doing any wreaths for you guys in a little while, so I need to make some wreaths for you. And if you notice, there's a pop-up that comes up down there. Did you notice that 20% off sign? Just saying, you got to watch for those things that pop up. I do have 20% off going on my Etsy shop right now for everything that is Easter. So go pop on. I posted in my page the code for that, which is Easter 2021, I believe is what it was. So check that out. All right, so we're going to make a mini wreath. I went ahead and put my cable ties on here already because I'll get to that a little bit. Why? You know, because of the glue that I was using, I don't have any rapid fuse. So I had to use a Gorilla Girl. Isn't that cute? So here we go. Let me push this. Why is this in such an angle? Let me just tilt that back a little bit. It looks like it's going to fall over facing on me. I was like, whoa. All right. So we're going to take 10 pipe cleaners for 8, 9, 10. So I divide them out 5 sets of 5. And you can see I got all this all over the place because I thought I was one short. And I was like, no, I know I cut enough. The reason why I like to divide my pipe cleaners out like that, because I'm always the silly one that puts one too many somewhere that it shouldn't be. So this way I know all of these are going to go on the outside. Now this is an 8-inch wreath frame. You can get them in packs of 2 from the Dollar Tree, which is kind of cool. Oops. Maybe I should roll up my sleeve so I don't stick to everything. It's going to be approximately the length of your pipe cleaner once you folded it, give or take a little bit. So just keep that in mind because we got to put 5 on the outside and 5 on the inside. So I could have pre-done this for you, but I wanted to do it with you guys because this is easy. It's not like 18 like you would have to do on a big wreath. But these are kind of cute. These are great for, you know, somebody who has a small window, small door, a little space, or just want a little something like in some of the apartments around here, you know, you have, even though you're like in a hallway, you know, that might be open on the ends, like some of these townhouses, that's what I wanted to say. They'll have the mailbox maybe outside of the door or their number, and they can put this wreath right up there, you know, above it or on their door or in a window, nursing home, any place you want to put this. Hospital window if somebody's in the hospital for quite some time. So keep that in mind. All right, so we got our 5 on the outside. You can always shift them around a little bit. You can glue them on the bottom. Keep in mind, metal and hot glue don't like each other as much. So we got 5 on the outside. And basically on the inside, we're going to go in between all of these. So I'm going to take my inner ring, my 2 inner rings, and do it. This one I did on the 2 outer rings. And that's what we're going to do. So has it been nice weather with y'all? Good, great. Today was, I know it said 60 at one point. I think it was a little bit warmer than that, but I could be wrong. Hey, hey. Hello, everybody. Hi, Deborah. Deborah, look what I made so far. Tell me if you like it. I know you're on. If you don't, I was going to sell this. I put my tag on it. Don't say anything on the live if you hate it. But if this this isn't what you want to do, that's why I have a tag, because I was going to sell. I always put tags on my things because when I sell them, just to FYI. 70 on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's supposed to be snowing. Oh my God, in Ohio. Good gracious. Oh, Mary, I thought it said Mary Poppins for a second. I had to come back. Mary Poplin. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Hi, Tina. Finally got good weather. Grandma's this finally. Oh, God. You know what? If you guys watched, go back when you get a chance. Not now, because we're crafting. You know, we got to chit-chat during our crafting, y'all. I worked outside in our front, and we have, what did I say it was? It was 13 steps that lead, you know, you come out your stoop and you can go, our house kind of goes down the one side. So it's a big long step, a little shorter, and then it gets to regular size steps as you go down, and it kind of curves. So the last 2 days, that's what we were doing. And the last part to it is the very flat part. And I thought, man, if I have to lift all those bricks out, you know, I was like, it ain't going to be nice and straight like it is now. Because all the weeds grow through it, and you have to go, you know, girl, that's not from the initial. Because if I'm doing a white initial, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Hold that thought then. So this is a revamp. This is something I did a couple of years ago, y'all. And it needs a new freshen up bow. And this was, you know, hanging on a customer's front door. Oh, I have to think about this. Have to think about it, my friend. Still may want to do a white lettering. I have to think about that. Okay, where did I miss? I missed one here. Oh. This is because I want to make it for Mother's Day. This is what it's going to be. Home is where your mom is. And it has a little house. And I got a surprise with what we're doing with some of the ribbon. I got some of this ribbon, and I was like, been dying to use it. And I thought this would be so cute. All right. So we got our 5 on the inside and our 5 on the outside. So I put these down like this because I'm going to start with the outer side first. And I didn't cut any tails. Uh-oh. See? So this is, what is the word? Oh my God. Like an ombre. So you see it starts dark, it goes light, back to medium, then it goes light to dark again. And all I did was ruffle them. These are cut at 20 inches long each. It's a 10-inch mesh. And we're going to put them in just like a bow tie. I don't want them to go up and down because I want them to cover the frame. Okay. Well, we can fix it. Girl, it was something I was working on today, and my brain went, and I was like, I wonder if Deborah would like this. Because it's a wreath you can keep up all year with the white flowers on it. Did you get that plastic thing? Okay, so y'all, this is something I learned when we were remodeling our bedroom that took 8 months and 3 days. Not that I was counting. But if you want to frost your window, because our window was on the front of the house, and we couldn't take the window out because HOA rules and stuff. But you can go like to Home Depot, Lowe's, or whatever place is near you, and they have it's like, I'm going to call the word like peel and stick, and it's like a frosted contact paper. I don't know what the technical name would be. And you can put it on your window so that people can't see in. And so I told my friend about it because, you know, you have a doorway, and there's also spray, like when you do etching, like when you see people, it looks like a name is etched on a glass, but it really isn't. There's a spray or paint as well. You can do it. and you can put it on there as well. So there's different options. But anyway, and you can put it on your window, like she has a door, you know, it has a piece of glass, and you don't want people looking in. So you can put this on there, and it frosts it, and they can't see in. So it was an idea, you know, I was telling my friend about. So just to let y'all know, you can do that. I didn't know that at the time when we were doing our bathroom, and I spent a lot of moolah, in the sense of saying, to have this company do it for me on the bathroom window. And then it was after that, my neighbor told me about it, because his bathroom faces the front of the house. I was like, why didn't you tell me about that? Why didn't you? You would have known me by now well enough. I was going to love it. And no, I haven't been there yet. Girlfriend, get there. I like the white flowers because you can keep it up all year. And doing a generic type bow on it, girlfriend, I got you covered. I got you covered. I like, listen y'all, there's designers that don't like to do custom orders. I love doing custom orders because sometimes people challenge me to think outside the box. And, you know, which is a good thing. Let me get my little basket for these. And I've had ones where I've had to make a garland, and I had to make the garland look like it was in the sea, you know, like fishermen, what do you call them? The buoys on the net, whatever they call them. And I had them do that. And, or, you know, the same person, because I wanted a beach theme, make a beach ball. And I went, how am I going to make a beach ball with the colors of it? You know, what can I use that's going to be light enough to make it an ornament, you know? And just, that would be proportional to the tree. It was like all these things. So, but I love doing that. I love doing that. I do. All right, so now we're going to go on the inside. So I can pull up my pipe cleaners. And I take the ones I've already done and I lay them down, because I have done it where I've taken the wrong pipe cleaner and attached it to the wrong thing. And that way I know where my next bow has to go. Or my ruffle, I should say. So this is going to be a light, springy, whoops, see, I can't get my pipe cleaner. Come on out, pipe cleaner, where are you? Light, springy little thing. And I got these little ones I made, because they're going to go on here too. But once we get those tails on, I'm keeping the tails a surprise, because I don't think you would have thought. I didn't think to do this until I put it together. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome everybody. I see some new faces. Welcome. Hey y'all, hit anywhere on the page, 3 little white dots will pop up so you know when I'm going live. And if you don't mind floating my boat, sprinkle of love, bless my page. And if you notice down there, every now and then it's going to pop up even more to you about sending the stars. I'm anything that is donated for that, for the Wounded Warriors Project, goes to them. I do not keep any part of that at all. It's basically, they give us a penny on every dollar, but even then, I don't know, what am I going to do with a penny? You know, so all the money that is raised will go to them. And when we get, you know, I have a goal set, and once we reach that goal, guys, there's going to be some happy mail for y'all. Some happy mail. We have to watch how we phrase things. All right, so I'm missing one. See, this is what happens. Let me turn it over. I got 1, 2, 3. Here it is. I was like, wait, I got one more. So these are cut at 20 inches long. It's 10-inch mesh. You need 10 of them for this project. 5 on the outside, 5 on the inside. And this is on an 8-inch frame. So this frame, when it's done, it will be about 18 inches, 18, 19 inches, not frame, but the wreath itself. I think I broke my nail. All right, so I'm going to pull my pipe cleaners back up. This is just a me thing. Do you have to do that? No. It's just a me thing. Let me pull all my ruffles out. So look how cute that it looks like. You know when you see the flowers, like, oh, do I have any here that I could show you? Probably not. Oh, man. I know I had one. I think I did it on another wreath. Like, oh, well, like this. You know how it looks like dark in the center and gets lighter on the edge? That's what this reminds me of. It's just a pretty little pink thing. Don't worry. I know you can see through it right now, but don't worry. We're going to fix that. So let's put this aside. Put it right there. Poof. And look at you guys already. Now remember what the sign is. Hi, my friend. All right. So we have in the sign, we have brown, white, like a fuchsia pink, a light pink, a funky gold pink, and a turquoise. Man, it took me 61 years to learn how to say that word. So we got some turquoise ribbon. And are you ready for this one? Dun, dun, dun. Pink leopard ribbon, y'all. Pink leopard ribbon. Pink leopard ribbon. It's pink on this side as well. Look at how it shines. Can you see that? No, I didn't. I looked over here because I hadn't seen you in a while, and I was like, oh, she's here. Oh, let me move my glue gun since I'm not going to need that. Get over there because I need my spool holders. Oh, pull my little thing right here. All right, so these only need to be cut 12 inches long. That's going to be cut off. All right, my table, I have it up on these little legs to make it higher because it's too low for me otherwise. And it shifts. So these are 12 inches long. Carolyn, why don't you use your perfect tails? I could. Why am I not? Because I only need to cut 10 of these. And I was too lazy to reach right back over there to get my perfect tails. To make this easier, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm only actually going to cut 8. Why? Because I want to see where my sign's going to wind up laying on this, as well as if in doing a bow. Now sometimes depending on the sign on this will depend if I do a bow or not. And it just depends. It just depends. Because if the sign is really big and it covers the whole thing, no sense doing a sign. Make sure. Oh, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing better. Listen, there is so much sadness with all kinds of things going around. I've had, whether it's pets, whether it's humans, this past year, literally it's been a year, on the 25th, I think it was, when this whole craziness started last year. And the reason why I know that, because it popped up on my, literally popped up on my Facebook page. Saying a year ago today, they started to shut everything down, and I was like, oh, good God. But I'm happy we're all getting into a better place with all that. Oh, this is going to look so cool. Guys, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, Mother God. Look at how cool that is going to be. I've got to wait till it comes up so I can see. Oh, I love that. I love it. 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 All right. So where did I put my tape? My turquoise. I used to say it like that, turquoise. And then a friend of mine's saying, no, it's like turquoise, so to speak. So once I started thinking of it that way, then I was able to say it. I know that sounds weird, y'all, weird. All right. So same thing. Now, I went with the solid on this. Rather than, I just literally got in this one. Well, I had polka dots. And I just got in this one. Craftoutlet. But the only reason why I chose a solid, because I didn't want them to compete with this. So that's why I chose a solid ribbon. In case y'all are wondering. In case y'all are wondering. 1, 2, 3, 4. Girl, I'm sure it has. Oh, okay, Gary. Oh, God, I'm running low. Gary, don't ask me to drink too much. I'll take sips. Thank you. Because my mouth was getting dry. It gets hot in here. And I looked up just before I came on. I said, is it my eyes? Or is it a little dull in here? And you know what? It's dull in here because just before I came on, I noticed one of the light bulbs is out in my thing up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I was like, great. I was like, I have to run all the way downstairs. And I'm like, nope, I'd be late. And I don't want to be late. I don't like being late. I'm one of those on-time people. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jan. How are you? Christina, Eileen. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So nice to see some new faces, some old faces. I love seeing people. That's my little singing. Oh, okay. Let me tell you what we did. So, like I was telling you guys before I rudely interrupted myself and forget, I should write things down. I used to do that, write things down. Like, what am I going to talk about so I don't go off track? So we were doing the steps out front. So we started it on Saturday. And then Sunday it rained like almost all day. And at one point, it kind of stopped raining. So I said to my husband, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, hey, after he was doing taxes all day, I did my business taxes like last week, got them done, bam, done. And so he was doing, you know, all the household taxes. Love your shirt. Yes, you guys don't normally see me with the shirt on because I always have my apron. But since I have my little pin down there at the bottom, I didn't wear one. So we decided to take all the bricks step by step out front because all the weeds start going through and you have to, you know, you try to pull them out all year long and it's just like so monotonous. You get one. So decided to pull out all the bricks and relay them. And literally when you pulled out the brick, it was almost like a strip like this and you just pull it out. It was like carpet. It was like, oh, here go the weeds, the whole thing. So that's what we spent the last 2 days doing. And then I had a goal on Saturday because we did the 3 big steps, which took forever. And just doing those, I think it was like 2.5 or 3 hours it took us just to do those 3 steps. But then all the other ones, as they go down, they get smaller and smaller. So they go quicker. So on Sunday, in between the rain, went out there in the afternoon. It took us 2 hours and we finished up what I thought was only 6 steps was 10 steps. And I'm leaving him to do the flat space. I said, listen, we hired these guys to come to do the fertilizing. They came today. And they're going to come back and do all the weeding. Because, you know, every spring you have to do that. And we always do the mulch. I mean, we've been living here 24 years. Right? Yeah, 24 years it will be this year. And we've always done it ourselves. We get the bags, 75 bags of mulch, clean everything up, weed everything, and go crazy. And we said this year, with my husband with his Parkinson's and stuff, you know, and now I have to replace these and stuff. It was just like, not happening. Not happening this year. Now, 2 things I could do. I could put a white layer in here, which I think I want to do. Because I want to. That's great. Oops, so hold on. Let me get some white. Wrong way. Wrong way. Hold on. Not that I don't have any here. Let's use some of this. It's Snowball. That one back. Woo! I'm sliding. Woo! Here, let's put some of this in there. That would look pretty. Now, you can do pearls, which is what I'm going to do on this. You're probably going to ask me where I got this. Oh, Old Time Pottery, it says. My snowball mesh. And I don't have room up on my table to put everything. So this is going to be one of those drop and roll, which means this is going to roll all over the floor. Like that. So let's get this. All right. So these I'm going to cut about 10 inches. You can do your curls at whatever you want. I'm choosing to do it about 10 inches. 10, 20, and 30. So there's 3. I gotta watch myself that I don't cut myself on this thing. 4. Whoops, here we go. Okay, 5, 6, whoops, and I will do 10 of these. Come back to Mama. Let's put my scissors here. I do have a little block. Where's my block? Where'd my block go? Don't you love it? Here it is. It's just a block. And I put that and that will weigh it down so it won't fly off the table on me. What did I do? 3, 6. This will be 9. And one more. Look at that. It's just overflowing in front of you guys. 10. We'll let that roll on the floor. All right. Whoa. It's snowing. Snow. No, I don't want to wish anybody snow, but I know some of y'all are going to be having some snow. All right, so what we're going to do with these guys, we're just going to curl them. I'm not going to do it really tight. I'm just going to kind of let the mesh do its own thing, just like that. Start on the outside, put it in. Oh, I like this. And we'll put it in. I just twist it once around. And then now if you saw me, what I did, I folded these in half, as you can see, just like that. I usually stick them in, where's my other basket? In the basket, so they're not flying across the floor. Because the one thing I hate is always knowing that I cut them all, and then I go, where is that one? And it's fallen off the table somewhere. Drives me crazy. I'm bending it down so that it comes down. I don't want it to be looking like it's flat like this on here. I want it to be where you can see it. Where you can see it, my friends. And I'm just going to twist it once around. Ooh. And then I made little bitty ruffles. And these, what did I cut these at? 10 inches, I believe. Oops, let me get it where I can measure it. 5. Yep, 10 inches. I fold it in half and then I just crinkle it up. That's all I do. This is going to sit on top. This, the reason why I'm doing this is, one, to give it something on here. And it helps tone down that teal a little bit. So it's kind of like a peekaboo. Let me just twist this up and I'll show you what it looks like. So look at how cute that's going to be. To die for. To die for, I'm telling you. And guys, this will be available on my Etsy shop. So if you do want it, let me know now, so that I can make sure. These I usually sell for $50. So just a FYI. Plus you have to pay shipping on it, so wherever you're going is shipping. Because I can get these in, I have 18-inch boxes. So it makes it so much easier for shipping for you guys, cost-wise. All right, so all I'm doing is where I folded it in half, I'm just pinching it and crinkling it together. I always make sure, though, that this part on the edge is facing down instead of up, because once you put it in up, it wants to go like that. So I try to always make sure that piece is facing down like that. And again, I bend it. Oh, this is going to look cute. Who knew that moms loved pink leopard? Hello. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, that's good. Caroline, pay attention. There we go. All right. So is everybody going to be going away for Easter? Now, I know some people have already had Easter break. My grandchildren start theirs this week. So I will be tending to my little munchkins. Well, Bailey's not so little. She's 9. She's still little. And Cassidy. I love going to hang with them. I got all kinds of little crafty things we do. Like, really, you know, Mewing Crafts, right? So we got some crafty things we'll do. I don't know whatever else they have. Look how cute that's going to be, guys. Look at that cute little sign. Let me hold it up so I can see it on here. Hello, Charlotte. How are you? Jackie? Kim? Let me see how it looks. Did I put it upside down? Oh, it's upside down to me. Look how cute that's going to be. Adorable. That's all I have to say. Adorable. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Oops. That's the inside. See, that's why I put my things. Normally, I would do, if I'm doing the outside, I can put the tails with it because it would make it easier. Then you have it all done on the outside instead of going all around and then coming back all around. But I didn't cut my tails beforehand. Let me shut my drawer there. So I did that with you. All right. Ta-da-da. Okay, so back to the front walkway. My whole story, I keep forgetting. So now we're doing the front walkway. Oh, look, they're all going to be on the floor. And the other thing that we were doing is the sandbox in the backyard. We have one of those little tight sandboxes. It's around and it has an attaching like table and seat. And it's great to have because, you know, the grandkids just, you know, sometimes want to put their drink on there while they're jumping on the trampoline. And, you know, for the sandbox purpose of it. So I told my husband we need to take that sand out this year and put new sand in because, I don't know, one of these people, I'm like, phew, I think of what's been crawling in there. Even though it has a lid for it. There we go. Hello, Virginia. And I'll, still little creepy things get in there. And I want to put the white sand in this time, like the beach sand. Because maybe the creepy crawly things don't want to go in there. I don't know. Because we had the brown sand that's made for sandboxes, so to speak. You know, you go to the hardware store and they sell that. Oops. Wrong. Come back. Gotta put my tail in first. But I want to put the beach sand in there. I just like the feel better of the beach sands, you know. The other sand is kind of rough and tough, you know. But the beach sand is more fun, I think. So are you guys going away? Anybody going away? Going anywhere? Going to be doing anything? I mean, it's a lot of things are getting uplifted. I'm not saying go crazy. But I'm just happy because of my son's wedding, mostly, that things are going to be a little bit better for the wedding reasons. Because, like, you know, at a wedding, you say, oh, we have open bar. You go to the bar, you buy your drinks or whatever, right? Well, right now, we can't do open bar like that. You can have a waiter that will come around and ask you, you know, for what you want to drink. And they may do the whole table, so you may be waiting for a little bit, you know, which is still okay. We got to, you know, do what we got to do. to protect everybody. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe some other things got lifted so people can just go over there and get their own drinks. You know, I think people like doing that. I don't know. But it's going to be outdoors, so I'm one of these people. I check the Farmer's Almanac to see what the weather's going to be like. And it says for that week, it's going to be cold, sunny, and warm. But it doesn't tell you which day any of that's going to be, of course. So I'm just praying. I said, okay, at least it's not going to do the R word. So I was like, okay, not the S word. Because in late, all the time in April, just before May comes, usually it's in the last, you know, week or so, we get a big freeze, you know, like cold weather and stuff. And then after that, it's like, we're done. But who knows what the weather's going to be like. As crazy as it has been. But you're not going anywhere. Oh! Girl, they're supposed to uplift some things here come April 1st for us. And I'm thinking, great. They may change that because now that it's spring break. Now, we're not going to go on any vacation. I just want to go. I'm going to go visit my daughter because I have to go watch my other granddaughter. And I'm taking a little Cassidy with me. And look how cute that is. Oh. I also have this in black with silver, this ribbon. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like this one. I'll have to find another sign to do the other one with. Ooh. And I like the snowball in here. Oh, looks so pretty. Looks so pretty. It's turquoise. But the sign has just a hint, if you look in the windows, just a hint of the turquoise. So, actually, Robbie, you and I worked on this together. Robbie's a friend of mine. Like you all are my friends. Everybody's a friend. I hate to saying customer. And when I worked at Disney, everybody's a guest. So I like using guests. But Rob and I were, you know, and like we do with some of our other friends, we get on and we'll craft together and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? And, you know, or if you're stuck on something and you see, I bet you one of these fell on the floor on the other side. You know, when you work together, you know, it's a community. Community, I tell you. And I love having friends in my community. I do. I do. Whoop. Oh, that was not good. Let me cut you there, and let me cut you there. That takes care of that piece. So we got 2 more curls to go. Now, if I wanted to go a different route, maybe bring more of the black out or something, I could have used a different color, needless to say. Or a darker pink. You know, might have been cool as well. So I got 1 more, which means the other one's on the floor. Ay, ay, ay. We picked it out together. Yes, we did. So, you know, I literally have had this sitting here to do with you guys for probably almost 2 weeks now. And I have, like, I say bags. I sorted out some things I want to do, and I want to get them all done with you since I'm going to go with my granddaughter, and I leave on Wednesday. And I don't know, I may have to record some for you guys and do it that way. All right. 1 more tail. 2 more tails. 2 more. Did I miss one? Did another one go on the floor? I guess. Oh, wait, they're stuck together. I was like, hello. See? Ah, I knew I had them all together. Whoops. That was a crazy way to curl that. All right, put this one in. Oops. Come here. Now, I'm not unwinding it. It just got a little twisted in there. A little bit more than I want. Oh, okay. because I cut too short on the ribbons. Okay. So, hold on. Like I said, I'm just lightly curling these. So let me take one out of what would be considered the middle. So one, take one out. The reason being is that I want to put it, the sign's going to go here. So let's see how big the sign is. Oh, I have to leave the tail in. I won't put the curly thing in, but I'll leave the tail in. Okay. Because, let me get the curly pink. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab anything that fell on the floor. Nope. We're good there. And let me grab. Oh, where are you? Oh, please. Look, girls, if you would see what's on this other side here, you would die. Did I leave it over there? No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So we got one here, one here. Let me take one out here. Hold on. That's all I want to take out. And let me cut one more tail. Look, I'm standing there. Look. Hold on. One of that. Let's just move that out of the way. And one of this. All right. I was looking for the little pink stuff, but I don't need it. Because one, it's going to be hidden, so I don't need it for the hidden one, but I do. And then this, I needed one more because the bow's going to go in one place up there, so I don't need tails or anything underneath there. I'll leave the curl underneath there though. Okay, so we got one down here, which is where one's going to go. Put this one in here. Put this on top. All right. Oh, I like these colors. I do like these colors together. I do. Let me sit back down. Oh. Okay. Done. So now we're going to decide sign. Where did my sign go? Now with the sign, I have a little piece of tape here. It came with this rope on it. I actually cut it off, but I put it back on because it had the two holes. So I still don't like it with the two things sticking out like that. So I thought of putting flowers. I thought of putting little bows, pink bows, but it's like a brown on the edge. So I just took jute and I'm going to put just two little jute bows up here. Because if they want to go ahead and use it for something else, they can take the sign off. One happy finger. And I knew I needed that. Hold on. I didn't have my glue gun. I took it away because I didn't think I needed it and I forgot. Oh, silly me. It's either mesh or something's going flying on the floor or you forget one thing. Okay. So while that is off, so we're going to put this right here, down here. So what we're going to do with these guys, there's different things you can do with these. You can take them, you can curl them, if you want to do that. And curl them down, tuck them behind, whatever. Here they are. This is what I was doing. So I twist it up, maybe about an inch or so. I will go back with my clippers. And these, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to bend it down back into the bow, the tails rather. So let me do that all on the outside. I don't know, you don't have to do outside, inside. You can do it however you want. You can do it as you go. And I don't throw these away. I make, you know, some ribbon angels and things, and sometimes you just need that little tiny piece of pipe cleaner for it. And this is just like perfect. Or like on the last video, I was showing you guys these little chicks I made. And I had to put just a little bow in their hair. I mean, it's just like fold it, crunch it, you know, kind of thing. That's all it needed. And it just needed just a little tiny piece. And that's all I need. Now, these are too small. These 3. But these ones I could use for things like that. Alright, so let me just pop those in. I always think I'm missing one. Because you know, you're so used to doing the big race when you have 18. And this only has 10. So it goes by pretty quick. But I always think I'm missing one. Alright, done with the outside. See how quick that is? And like I said, you can roll these down if you want to do it that way. This is just such a small wreath. You can leave them sticking up if you want to. It's up to you. Up to you. Alright. Almost done with that. Now this is where the bow's going to be. So I'm not putting any tails or any of the little pink thing in there. Now just to make sure, sometimes with this one what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just curl this down to make sure. But I know I'm going to be putting a bow in this one just because it is such a small sign. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, got one more. And by twisting it, it just helps to make it that it's really not going to come untwisted or apart on you. All right, glue gun, how you doing? How you doing, glue gun? You ready? Nope, not quite ready. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our bow. And let me grab these little things because they're all going to just kind of magnetically attach to the deco match. And that would not be fun. Not be fun at all. Alright. So now the thing is, what do I want to do for a bow? Oh, look, I left 2 out. That one's too small. Where'd the bag go? Oink. This bag, I've literally had this bag for about 4 years. It's ripping on the side, but it's like my go-to bag. I can't get rid of it. Alright. So, what do I want to bring out? Do I want to bring out more leopard, more teal, more white? Let's just go. Let's just go for it, y'all. I missed the thing. Did you not see that? Yeah, I bet you didn't catch that one. Alright, so the bow goes there, sign goes here. Now, this is what I have to decide. If I want the sign in the middle with it coming down, if I want the side to this, if I want the sign to the side with the bow coming down, or if I want the sign at the bottom with just a bow at the top. You guys help me decide. I'm going to stand up because I have to look at this a different view. So let's look at this. That's just sticking to everything. All right. Let's think this out. So my sign is going to go here. So if we do it this way, that way, I can do a bow diagonal. I could do a bow here and have it draping down. Let me get you guys in the picture. I can put it this way, just put a bow up here. I could do it, I don't know why I keep flipping it, it doesn't matter. This up here with the bow hanging down here. Ooh, tough decisions. Okay, so I don't think the bow in the side, not going to happen. it could go the bow at the top, but I wouldn't do tails because then you wouldn't see the sign. If I do it, guys, I think it's almost going to be like top to bottom. What do you guys think? Ooh, this is a hard one. Well, it's not really hard. It's just a matter of making a decision. The sign at the top with the bow coming down. I knew I made more. I knew I had more. I knew. See, they were stuck to the plants over there. So let me do this. This one here. Let me stick this one in here. This is another reason why I cut these about an inch or so in case I want to change something. So the reason why I want to do that, because the sign is actually going to have to be in between if I put it down below. Sign a tuck pole and bound with tail. See, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh, and I have one extra. You know what? I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to stick it in here. I think the same thing. It's just, you know, sometimes you think, oh, it should go on the side, it should go like this, and, you know, and there's no, it kind of like just dictates. In your brain, you may think, oh, the sign here with the bow hanging down, and then you actually start doing it, and you're like, oh, that ain't going to work. Oops, hold on. One too many untwists. I think this is going to look cute. Where am I? There it is. I lost my pipe cleaner. My chenille stem. Chenille number 5. Alright, so that's going to be covered with the bow. And this is going to go down here. Got it. That way. Got it. Alright, so now that my glue gun is ready, like I said, I just made some cute little bows. So like I said, if they want to take this off and hang it, they can. Now, I did this prior to you because I was using not the Rapid Fuse, but I used the Gorilla Glue. And that takes just a little bit longer to, you know, set up. So that's why I did the sign before coming on, for that reason. So I just want to let you know that. So these are the cable mounts. Peel and stick, but I put extra glue on it. Hot glue and metal don't like each other, so keep that in mind. Oh, gotta get happy finger. I gotta switch hands. And I'm just gonna glue these right on top of the little knots that are there. Why is my glue gun not working? What? Okay. Guess we're not going to do that yet. We can put that on at the end because the glue gun had a mind of its own. Now I only did 2 things on here. This is a really small sign. If I did it top and bottom, I probably could have gotten away with that too, but I was afraid it would teeter-totter a little bit. So I went ahead and did them on angles so that way it would kind of hold it in place that way. And just take your pipe cleaner. Now this is not a really thick wreath. If you wanted to do it like this, you can. I'm just going to do it with the single one that I can wrap around the bar from behind. And just twist, tie it on. Twist, 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 twist. The longer that little tail is, the longer you have to twist, y'all. Alright, so where did I say my thing was going? Here. So this is going to go here. Thread it through your mesh. Unless it's in between, then you don't have to. Oh, that's going to look cute. Now the one thing, make sure, look at your tails to make sure your tails are where you want them to be. Let's see if I can go behind this tail. Let's pull it down just a little bit more. And thread this through. All this loveliness. Come on, thread, thread. There we go. And if you do your sign at an angle, you don't get it shifting, because when you put it in top and bottom on an angle, it's not going to walk around. If you do two sides, then your sign can shift as you're putting it in, like, if that makes sense. And then you're going to have to redo it. I'm just going to twirl this around just a couple of times just to make sure I got it where I want it to be. Which won't be hard since it's a teeny bitty sign. Get my tails out. Okay, so that's where I want it to be. That's cute. That's cute, you guys. My ribbon. All right, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm just going to make it tighter. And what I like to do when I'm using the single one like this, I'll zigzag it. I'll take another bar and just, you know, bring it down and around and twist it around that bar a couple of times, come up and around, you know. Ooh, fingers got stuck. You don't have to use the whole pipe cleaner if you don't want to, because you'll be here twisting forever. Like that was a lot to cut off. Okay. Same with this side. Twist around a couple of times, up and down, in and out. Do it however you feel to make your sign so that it doesn't fall off. That's the main part. And that it doesn't jiggle around. You don't want to put a sign on there and then it wobbles around. I'm not even going to cut this one. Okay, here's our sign. So see, this still stayed pretty fluffy, even though I tossed it upside down. Some people don't like to turn theirs upside down while they do the signs. That's okay. We don't judge anybody. Oh, how cute. Cute, cute, cute. Now this ribbon can also, like I was thinking of doing, I have a breast cancer sign. So I thought the pink with the, you know, leopard would look really cute with that. This is something different instead of the plaid, you know, the all the time that you see, or the, I mean, I have the ones that say breast cancer on them too. Oh look, my glue gun decided to work now. Alright, so now all we're going to do with these little knots, I'm just going to put these little jute bows. Put some glue on it right on top of that little knot. A little bit of an angle. Get rid of that before that gets stuck somewhere. Somebody gets a free little gift. Guys, I'm also trying to get to 5,000 peeps. So, we're at 40,800 and, I don't know, 48 or something like that. So I only need like 100 and something. So please, if you wouldn't mind, do the L word, do the S word, and the F word. All nice words, okay? So, bless my page, float my boat, sprinkle of love, all the above. hit that notification button. Hit anywhere on the page, those 3 little white dots pop up. And that way you'll know. Oh, the canine bed on. Girl, you go, girl. Feed that baby puppy. He deserves it. He's had a rough week. All right, so we'll just bring these out. Make sure our ruffles where we want them to. Everything is kind of poofy. All right. All right, so let's make our bow. So, depending, you guys didn't even notice. I put the sign upside down. Did you guys even notice that? I did. I did. Silly me. Now, this is why you don't want a long pipe cleaner, because now you got to unwind it all and take it all off. Goodness gracious. And I just noticed it. You know why? Because I was going to put the bow, and the bow was supposed to hang down, the tails. And I put the sign upside down. Listen. That's why you're at Nonnasnuttykrafts, y'all. Nonnasnuttykrafts. Alright. Well, that's one song. Now let's get the other sign. Where did I wind that this up here? And then I hate restarting these because that piece of the pipe cleaner just sticks in you. Ugh, that hurts too, y'all. That will hurt. All right. Almost done. Almost done. All right. What a silly little move. That way, because remember the bow is going down there. Silly Willy. All right, just tighten it up so it kind of stays. Did y'all even notice that? Be honest. Be honest, y'all. I can take it. I can take it. Maybe I'm not going to make this pipe cleaner as long, because I don't want to undo that again. That's the way it's supposed to go, y'all. Yes, this is an 8-inch frame. Call it mini wreath, pixie wreath, whatever you want to call it. And it comes out to be about 19 inches when you're totally done. Oops. I'm not going to wind that whole chenille stem again. There we go. Just wind this back around here a couple of times, do the same thing, and cut some off. So much better that way. Now after I finished all those tails again. All right, so let's get our bow. I promise it's bow time. Bow time. So now you got to decide how long do you want your tails, if you're going to do the Terry bow, or if you're going to do a Lisa bow, whatever kind of bow you want to do. So what I sometimes do, I'll take it and I'll just kind of figure out where the center of my thing is and decide how long. Now this is going to be about 10, 12 inches. That tail, whoops. So I'll make it about 12 inches. and then however many loops you want to make. I'm going to make this 5 inches across because this is a small wreath. Sometimes you will go and do like the 10-inch. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to do 1 loop on the bottom. Oops. Okay, I'm going to bring my teal in. Just want to make sure I know I have another roll of this. Take that piece of tape off of it. The teal one, I'm going to make about 16 inches because I'm going to use this and I'm going to curl it a little bit. This I'm going to bring it in about 1 inch. So it's going to be 4 inches. Oh, look at that. That's about right. Oops, 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 oops. I have another roll right here. So let's cut that off. And let's get this piece going. So this time I'm gonna do 2 curls. Now if I had this and I didn't want to have another one, I could just lay this across like that. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that because I only want 1 curl. I don't want 4. I'm just gonna give me some extra ribbon here, and I'm gonna make my loops from here. And that will be 2 loops that I'm gonna do on this row. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just cut it a little bit short. I like to make sure I have enough, just enough to cut in, you know, that you can tie it off. And then I'm going to bring the leopard back in and do 1 loop. So this is going to be a little shorter on the tails. Tool. What did I miss, Janet? Tool. What's tool? What did I miss? Sure, it's something I said. So this is going to be, I went 5, 4. This will be about 3 inches. And come down just like that. What did I miss that was tool? What did I say? What did I say? That's what happens when you do conversations. Like you forget, like, what? So that's going to be cute. So I can either do a black pipe cleaner to cover this or a teal one. But I'm going to do I'll show you what I'm going to do. You can use a zip tie. And since I'm using white pipe cleaners, I'm going to stick with the white. This is not a very big, thick bow. This is an extra long one. You can thread it through this way and tie it. You can come up on one side, which is usually the easiest for a lot of people to do. And we're just going to thread that through maybe. And bring it down just a little bit. Now you can see the indentations where the sticks were. Twirl it around. Bring it into that indentation. And pull it a little bit tighter. Make sure your tails are where you want them to be before you pull it really tight. Now this isn't a really huge bow, y'all, because this is a small wreath. We don't need it to be all up all over the place. So we'll take our pipe cleaner, thread it through the back before you pull it really tight. There we go. It's tight. Let's clip it off. Ooh, all the fuzzies from the pipe cleaner. The chenille stems. No, I used on the frame, this is mesh. So this was like a ombre kind of mesh in pinks. It goes like a light, dark pink, light pink to white, and then repeats the other. Snowball mesh. And then in here I had some little 5-inch deco mesh. That's what I did that. And of course the tails, which are cut at 12 inches long. I have a doily here with some fabric and it keeps getting stuck to it. Okay, now you don't want this little zip tie sticking out. Now what I'm going to do with that part, because I didn't want to use a whole black pipe cleaner, so that's where my little trick or treats comes in. So I have, that's going to be too small. I know I have bigger ones. Where are you? Where are you? I know you're in here. You're right there. So see, I saved the pieces of pipe cleaners. And I can take this. Now you can take ribbon and cover it if you want to. I'm choosing to use the pipe cleaner on this one because I want it to be black. So see, it blends in. I could have also used a black zip tie, but I didn't want to leave it just with a zip tie there. I want to kind of cover it still. So I'm going to use this black chenille stem to cover it. And see how it covers it right up? Oh no, it kind of looks like tulle. Kind of does. So then we can fluff this a little bit because I will go back and I like to fluff it even more when I get it on. Now this piece that's sticking out, we don't want it sticking out that much, needless to say. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Happy fingers are going to come back into play. I still got to get ones that fit me. I've been saying that for years. Alright, I'm going to move the glue gun to the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to glue it right onto the blue, or the turquoise, I should say. So I'm just going to take some glue, maybe not. What is up with my glue gun today? Seriously, glue gun? Why are you being so difficult? Put some glue on there. Make sure it stays the width of your ribbon and just glue it on. So that way, if this part of the bow flops up like that, they don't see this little tail. It's actually glued right onto the back of the ribbon. Now we have one on this side. Now, this is different. I don't want it to be glued to here because that would look silly. So I'm going to cut this one down and I'm actually going to glue it to the back of the leopard. Because again, you're not going to see it. If the bow flops up and down, it's going to be attached to something so you can't see it. All right. So again, take my trusty glue gun. Just put a little bead. Doesn't have to be a lot. Make sure your bow is spread out. And that's all it is. And then you don't see that anymore. All right. So again, not a big bow, because we want it to be about the wreath, and this is a small wreath. So just take our tails, I open them up. When they're tied in here, sometimes it's hard to maneuver. So if you do like this, it's what they call it, kind of like breaks it in the sense of saying, to make it easier for you to, you know, work with your bow. All right, so let's get this on here. What method did you use for the light color? The method I used on this was on the bottom. I'm going to flip it over. This one here, this was cut at 20 inches. This is 10-inch mesh. The curls were cut at 10 inches, and that also is 10-inch mesh. And I just made a curl. Then I have these little pieces in here, kind of like the center of a flower in here. And those were cut at 10 inches for the 6-inch mesh, or 5.5-inch mesh. And then the bow. Easy peasy. And again, just thread it through down into your wreath. Oop, I hear my dog out back. Husband must be letting them out. I feel my fingers. I can't feel them. I can't find the chenilles now. So what did you not see done before? Is it the bow, or the using the mesh, or the way I tied the bow? So let's just bring this over. Now see, I got both the pipe cleaners on the same place. Needless to say, we don't want that. So I'm going to split it. And just tie it just like that, just till I come back and I can do my bow. And my tails. My bow and my tails. Now we got to fix our tails here, as far as we got to finish them off on the bottoms. These ones here, because I'm not going to curl these or anything, so these I'm going to do the dovetail. Dovetail, so it looks like an upside down V. Now what's cool about this, I could have reversed this and had this part sticking out, but this has a little bit of glitter in it here, and I thought, ooh, that might be a little bit much. Mama may like the wreath, but she may not be all about so much more glitter. But I love this pink leopard ribbon. It is so pretty, you guys. Gluing small tails to the back of the bow there. Have you ever tried using a darning needle to put the bow through? Yes. I don't have one of those darning needles. What I'll sometimes do is I got these. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh my gosh. A drawer full of tools and I can't find it. Like when I work with grapevines, it's sometimes hard to get it through. So I have like this. And there is that big long plastic needle that you can do it, thread it through as well. This wasn't really hard to thread through. It just, sometimes the pipe cleaner gets stuck on the mesh. And that's what drives me crazy. Now these ones, you saw, see how I cut them on an angle? So I'm going to make these the curl. Curl you up first, and I cut them on opposite angles, so when they're together they make the upside down V. And all I'm going to do is just pull it down, just a light little curl. If you don't want to do that much, you don't have to. Now see, they're curling sideways. Come on, curls, work with me. Okay, so upside down and backwards. Let me fix this one. I don't like the way that one curled. Whoops. The tighter you curl it, the easier it will be. I can't see. It curled down there. So, and there we have our leopard Mother's Day. Let me make sure my tails, because I'll do this all night. Look how cute. And it's a cute little wreath. Now that I got my sign in place in the back, my bow rather. Now you want to make sure your bow, you don't want your bow like, see that's pretty tight. You don't want it to be where you pull it and it shifts around. So keep that in mind as far as, do you mind me? Oh, God, no. I don't mind anybody asking questions. Ask any question you want. If I don't know the answer, I'll go look it up in Wikipedia and then come back to you. No, ask away. No problem at all. And then you get these little curls just kind of hanging out like that. So look how cute. I think that's cute. It's a little something something from Mama. So, like I said, this will be available in my shop. If anybody wants it, either say so now before I put it in the shop. It would be plus shipping on it. Just a FYI, and it's $50. That's all that it is, which is not a lot. And I'll get it boxed up tonight for y'all and ship it out tomorrow. I'm really quick on my shipping. I don't like to wait. Some people wait, even though it may say 2 to 3 days or 3 to 5 days. I don't wait. I get it out to y'all. I like to take care of my business, make my customers, my guests, happy. Not my customers, y'all are guests. You're my friends. All right. To use a stencil or freehand sign. This, I didn't paint this or anything on this one. Now this here is painting on the edge. This is a cricket on here. This is painting on the edge, painting eyes, painting the feet, you know, this is cricket. I can do either or. It just depends what I'm working on. If y'all remember at Christmas time, I did a snowman in my entryway. That was all hand painted. And since he has melted away, and I thought I was going to paint something for, you know, like Easter or something, like a Valentine's Day, do like a couple of hearts. But I never got a chance to do it. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll do something for the spring. Do I want to do a bunny rabbit? I was like, no, I don't want to do a bunny rabbit on there. So I was just like, oh, can I do a bunch of flowers? Maybe just some flowers, you know, coming up from the ground. I mean, you can paint whatever, but my mind still keeps going like this, like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, you know. And I'm like, no, we'll leave it this time. But this is a cute little sign. So we have all the colors in here. We have the turquoise, we have the pink, we have the white, we have a little bit of the brown. I love this. It does look kind of brown on this, so that kind of brings out a little bit in here. But I just like it. I think it came out kind of cute, y'all. So, but this is not my painting. This is a sign that came that way. But you can use stencils. Even if you do the cricket, like some things you can take off and save it as a stencil, like, because it cuts, like, let's say it cuts the words out, and then you have, you know, you peel it off and the words, you know, letters stay like this, but you may be able to still use it as a stencil and you can paint it that way as well. But this is not painted. I wish I was that talented. But so anyway, you guys, so that's going to be it tonight from Nonnasnuttykrafts, and I look forward to seeing you on our next adventure together. But again, do that L word, the S word, and the F word, all nice words. Bless my page, float my boat, sprinkle the love, do some fairy dust. I would love that. And yes, nursing home, anybody that has a camper, because this only winds up being approximately, between about 5.5 inches thick. So you can put it in between a door. I've done the little ones in between my doorway. Now some people have a deeper, what is that, frame. So their doors are actually deeper, which I didn't know they made those. But yeah, this is great. Yeah, if you have a mom in a nursing home, or even a mom you don't get to see that much, especially with this whole, you know what's going on, this would be so cute. So cute. Sent you a message. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to see you guys next time. And y'all, If I don't see you between now and then, if you're taking a little vacay, you know, for the Easter holidays, I will see you whenever. Remember, you can replay this. You can hit those three little, anywhere on the screen, those three little dots will pop up. Hit notifications so you know when I've done something, or you can come on and pop on, all right? So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!